Hello and welcome, gorgeous people. I'm Adam and I have been a vegan for over a year now. Now these are the top 10 tips that I found out in my first year. Number one, understand your labels. The difference between sell by date, use by date and allergens. Just because it says may contain nuts doesn't mean it's actually got nuts in it. Number two, understand what vitamins and minerals you actually need to live with. Do you need vitamin B12? Yes, you do. How much do you need? Where do you get it from? Am I going to be getting all my B12 from celery? No. B12 was one of the very few things that you kind of need supplements for. However, saying that, I have read that you can get B12 from water lentils, which is kind of like duckweed. Number three, probiotics. You can get your probiotics from unpasteurized sauerkraut, kimchi, kombucha. I quite like kombucha. In fact, I'll have a card up there where you can go to one of the recipes where I make it. Number four, tofu. Generally speaking, you'll have two types of tofu. You'll have a silken one, which is very, very soft, and I don't really have much use for it, to be honest. The second type is the extra firm. Now, I use the extra firm a lot, but you do kind of need a tofu press just to squeeze out all that liquid. And as the name suggests, it's pretty firm, especially compared to silicone to begin with. But getting rid of all that moisture will really help to firm it up, and it's a lot nicer to eat. Number five, lentils with Marmite. I know it sounds a bit weird, but using lentils is a great substitute for minced beef. But if you also cook your lentils in stock and Marmite, it gives it that extra umami, that extra sort of like beefiness type flavour without it being beefy. On a side note, Marmite is yeast extract, just in case you have any weird problems finding it. It is kind of like one of my favourites. I love the stuff. Number six, following on from the lentils, cooking dried food in a stock. If you cook dried food in a stock, it soaks up all the extra flavour, which makes it even nicer to eat. And that goes for anything really. You've got your beans, your lentils, TVP, couscous, rice, anything that's dry when cooking. Number seven, protein. Protein is always one of these sort of slightly controversial things. For most people, you're not going to have to worry about how much protein you really have in your diet. For the more active sort of person, I kind of count myself in that, you do need to count a little bit on your protein, since it's that much more difficult to get in. I usually go for about 130 grams of protein a day, which is super easy. I do take a supplement, but I have one scoop of protein powder a day, which is only something like about 25-30 grams of protein. And I only have that because I don't want another can of beans, to be honest. It's just easier to put a scoop into my breakfast, and hey presto, job done. Number eight, water. You're going to have lots of extra fibre in your diet, especially if you're just transitioning over to vegan, and all that fibre is going to need a lot of extra water, so drink plenty. It's kind of a good thing anyway for anybody. We should all drink more water. 2 to 3 litres a day would be brilliant. We're getting there. And number nine, ease into it. If you're transitioning over, try and do, say, like change one meal every week or every fortnight to slowly go into it. If you do a big jump, like what I did, you will feel extremely bloated and very unhappy for a couple of days. And it's not good. It can throw your whole digestive system kind of out of whack for a little bit. So if I went back and done it again, I would take a little bit easier transitioning over. I know sometimes it can be a bit emotional to try and do this, but again, for your body, it might actually be the best thing. And finally, number 10, be kind to yourself. We all make mistakes. You will have a time when you will eat something and then find out that it actually contains milk protein, milk powder. You have crisps. Why does salt and vinegar crisps need milk in it? Who knows? But you will get one of those times when you'll eat something, look at the label and realise that you've made a mistake. But it's okay. We all make mistakes and we should all learn from them. So in the future, you will look at that packet of crisps and you will go, I'm not going to eat you, I'm going to eat you over there because you do not contain any milk. So there are my 10 tips that I found out when I transitioned over to being vegan. If you like this video and you'd like to hear more from me, please subscribe, click on the bell and comment down below what you think. I'm trying to do a new setup. I hope you like it. I'm getting into colour grading and stuff to make it look all pretty and hopefully me too. More handsome, in fact. Thank you very much and goodbye.